Hey guys, and welcome to video 10 of my roadtomax series. In this series we are aiming for the max cape and the max total level, and we're starting this episode by having a runecrafting level. Here we come in with 93, spent the best part of probably a week at Blood Runes. It's not been too bad, crashed through some series. Now you may be asking why am I doing Blood Runes as opposed to Soul Runes, and the simple reason for that is the price of Blood Runes. Blood Runes rose up to 400 GP each and do seem to be holding that price quite well. So while I'm doing runecrafting, it's going to be slow, it's going to be AFK anyway. I think I may as well make 4 times the GP by doing Bloods as opposed to Souls. So just finished a birdhouse run, and as you can see from the level runecrafting, we have made 7.5 mil, which is mega because our bank's not the biggest, and putting it in we are now at 124 mil bank. And what we're going to do now is something which we should have done a long time ago. Now this episode is pretty much from here on out just going to be Slayer content, and we've finally bought a B ring because we've been using the Alk ring for all our Slayer, which is just not good enough. And we've also bought equipment for bursting and barraging tasks, which we do need mage XP, and for certain tasks it's a lot quicker than meleeing. Along with that we're going to pick up some supplies, such as cannonballs, prayer potions and more runes. Along with that we're going to pick up a Seers ring as well and imbue both our Seers and Berserker ring for the added bonus for strength and mage. So here we go, we're going to go and slay and see how we go. So first task is Dagonoths. Now we could have done the Kings, but for the run to 97 Slayer I kind of want to make it as quick and as efficient as possible, so that's going to be a lot of cannoning and bursting tasks. For 98 and 99 Slayer, I have got a bit of an idea to do, but I'm just trying to see whether I can do it with what I've got. But in the meantime, we're just going to go and power our way through, and that's just a lot of cannon and prayer. Decent task here, because it'll give me some range XP along with some melees. But yep, see you at the end of the task. That wasn't too bad. You do end up making sometimes break even depending on what seeds you get. They do drop Torstols and Snap seeds quite often. So in a minute we've got about 3.4k Slayer points, which I want to get more of. I don't really want to spend them. Next task, Black Dragons, nice and quick. We'll go to Valley and kill the babies, because it'll just be a nice quick point task. So that's the Black Dragon task done. Only takes literally a couple of minutes, and it's worth it for the point. Going to get our next task, and we are actually going to pick up Nex, which is really good. We're going to use that mage setup and see how well it goes, and see what sort of XP we can pull. So to start with, I am actually going to burst these tasks. I know it's probably a lot quicker to barrage, but I'm just going to see how bad bursting is to start with. It's been a while since I've last been here. I actually got 94 mage just by doing Slayer and bursting tasks, so hopefully for the rest of my mage levels I can do the same. That's the task done. It actually is a bit of an insane XP task, both for mage and for Slayer. It doesn't take that long at all. Probably did that 160 in about 30 minutes. And even then I was sort of half-arsing it a bit, and the drops you get pretty much mean you sometimes profit. I think with 500k and bursting I've probably made a little bit of money, but I think next time I'll try and barrage because I'll have the money available. Next task, Black Dragons again. We'll go kill some babies and come back. So Black Dragons are done, come back, next again. Can't complain with the XP. I think this time I'm going to try and barrage, see how much better it is, and if it's decent we'll keep at it. So, not so surprisingly, it's a lot better. So I think from now on, anytime we have any burst tasks, we're just going to barrage. The XGP won't be anything because we'll just make the blood runes ourselves, and we'll see how well this next task goes. Task finished, XP again, mental. Also the drops for this task, it's just so many Alk. The Alk ring here comes in really clutch, although sometimes it can be a bit annoying if you've got death spawns or one neck which won't die still around. Got to go out combat, but if you can, it is really helpful and definitely worth getting. Just in general, it's such a good, the achievement diary item is just so good in the game. Right, so next task, and we're going to pick up Suquars. Not a bad task. I cannon and blowpipe them on Lunar Isle, so we'll go and get them done. And that's Suquars done. Not too bad. Only took about 15 minutes. Sometimes I get absolutely decked on a task, and sometimes it's fine, but it wasn't too bad there. Hell Hands for the next one. We're not going to do Serve because we're not really in a position for it, and I want BXP more than anything. We'll go to the Stronghold Cave and see how we get on. So this is where we're going to do Hellhounds. At some point later on we will definitely be doing Cerberus because I like the pet and I think it's worth it for the GP. And it's always nice to have the boots and crystals on the collection log. I haven't had any yet, but it would be definitely a boss we'll go to in the future. In the meantime, this spot's not too bad. The cannon makes it nice and AFK, and I can have sort of 30 minutes to do something else while I just go in AFK Hellhounds. We'll come back at the end. So, task finished. This is probably one of the main tasks I get range XP from. This, along with cannoning all the other tasks, and if I ever get Amphises and I don't fancy doing God Wars, I will just range the normal ones in the dungeon, which makes it a little bit for Addy Bars, but I mainly did it for range XP. So, I've got 97 range and about 300k worth of XP, and that's all been done through Slayer. Next task we're going to pick up, Abyssal Demons, amazing for melee XP, which is what we're needing at the minute. Sire is something which is definitely on the back burner for a while. It's a great pet, but it's just not the time for it, so we'll meet you the task. The best Slayer drop on the floor again, 2.8 mil, which just makes these so worth it for me. What I pretty much do, there's two ways I do Abyssal Demons. At a minute, because I need the melee XP, I'll just attack a couple and AFK. Sometimes, if I want the mage XP, you can also burst them as well in the same sort of way. Just pray melee and burst at the same time. But yep, that's the first whip, and we're pretty early into the task. And we've managed to pick up a second whip. 5.4 mil task so far. Not too bad at all. Abyssal Demons are just the best. So, I'm going to go back to AFK, and if we get another one, it'll be a major task. So we didn't get another one, so we'll have to settle for a 2-whip task, which you can't complain at all. So again, Abyssal Demons are just great. Decent melee XP task, and we've come in with a 5.7 mil total loot. So back to Druidel, see what he's going to give us next. And we are going to pick up some Smoke Devils, which I haven't done for a while, but now we've got that mage set up, I suppose we'll have to give him a try. Now I am due an imbued heart, so it took a while to get the laws back under place sort of for the Smoke Devils. I did use this one, I'm not sure if it was the best, but it was the one I found a guide for, and the mage XP from it is mental. So Smoke Devil Superior, didn't get a drop from it, and we'll pretty much finish the task with no drop. They aren't amazing for a drop table, they are sort of standard little alks and stuff like that. But apart from the occult necklace, it's nothing major, but the XP is insane. I forgot how good it was. So, as you notice, there's 2 construction capes in there. I might have died once or twice. And having to try the new death rework, must say, not a fan. A bit confusing to start with, but it's just a grave update in it. So, we're going to go back to Druidel, and we'll see what he'll give us for our next task. And hopefully we can keep on this roll with Mage. Mage is 50k from 95, which just from 3 tasks is massive. So we're going to pick up Greater Demons. We're not going to do Zami, we're going to go to the Catacombs. So had to skip a task, and we are back off to Greater Demons, which isn't too bad. AFK in the Catacombs, it's just steady. Sometimes you have to reset the aggression, which does take a little bit, but as soon as you do that you get a couple of minutes more AFK. So we're going to go and finish that, get some more melee XP, and then we'll come back with the next task. So that's Greater's finished. Like I said in the previous clip, decent task, it's just quick AFK. I do use the bracelets to finish the task quicker because I want to be on to better XP tasks. They're good but not great. Here we're going to pick up some Manacus, which again, fast points. We'll go and can them in the Stronghold dungeon. So here's our standard clue for the video, and we pick up 110k. Again, not bad, adds to the bank. We'll move on. So I've been sat and debating whether to take this task or not, and I've been given a chance of a boss task. Now, we don't normally do boss tasks, but there is a bit of a situation where I do have access to a twisted bow for a week or two due to my brother working away. So we're actually going to go for it. We are going to do 35 Sara kills in the next episode. So I hope you do join us for that, and on that will be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Any likes or comments are appreciated. I do understand it was a bit of a Slayer heavy episode, but that's what we're going to do currently in this grind. But next video, we'll get a bit more bossing into it as well. So hope you enjoy and hope you tune in for the next episode. Cheers guys.